You're listening to the Options Insider Radio Network. For more quality options programs, visit www.theoptionsinsider.com or search for Options Insider Radio Network in your podcast provider of choice. Listeners can also access all of our programming through our mobile app, available in iTunes and on Google Play.
Welcome to the Hot Options Report, your premier source for insight into the fast-moving options market. Each day, we'll track down the products that are dominating the options chains and impacting your trading account, from Nvidia to VIX and everything in between. If it's lighting up the options tape, then you'll find it on the Hot Options Report.
All right, everybody, that music means we are back to wrap up your trading day with another edition of the Hot Options Report. My name, of course, Mark Longo from the Options Insider Radio Network, reminding you to check out our friends over there at thehotoptionsreport.com. A lot of bangers over there, including today's scan. We're going to have a little fun today because we're not just going straight options. We're going to get a little political. Why is that? Because we're going to go to the Acts of Congress section of the Hot Options Report to the House Yay scan. What is that? That is a scan that reveals the House stock purchases that were disclosed over the last 7 days. There are 69 disclosed trades in here, which, by the way, all of these should be illegal. If you're a representative, senator, I don't care what you are, you should have to have a blind trust. The notion that our representatives are just buying stocks with both fists, kind of wild to me, but I digress. Our top three, you can check out the other 69 for yourselves, listeners. Number 3 is Integris Inc. If you're wondering, that was bought by April Delaney, a Democrat out of Maryland. Number 2, we have Amcor PLC. Thomas Keene out of New Jersey bought that one. He's a Republican. And the number 1 on our list is Marriott, purchased by W. Gregory Stube out of Florida, also a Republican. So there you go, listeners. Follow along with what your congressperson is buying or selling. Many things you could do. That alone is worth the price of admission. TheHotOptionsReport.com is the place to go to learn more. I have a feeling a lot of people are going to be using those scans. Call me crazy. Speaking of crazy, was it crazy out there in the options market today? Yeah, it was pretty wild. Just wait till you get to the top of our list, listeners. A banger day out there. Also a banger day to break in. Cost you 597,000 contracts to break into the top 10 today. So that certainly is nothing to sneeze at. That gets you to our old pal Oracle, which, by the way, again, listeners, another strong rally day across the board. Most of the major indices closing at or near record highs. So wild stuff over the past week, and that is continuing in Oracle, rallying another $6.81 to close 169.81, listeners, putting up, again, about 600,000 contracts. For the number 10 spot, the hot option in Oracle today, 47,000 of the 175s. Average price for these, nearly $2. These are expiring on Friday, listeners, so the clock is ticking. And if you're saying sold to you, it seems like that's what paper thought as well. It looks like they sold these for about $2. Was an opening trade. Intraday high, though, was 172.5, so they might have been sweating these early on. But right now, it seems like selling is the way to go. As we keep going up to number 9, this is Palantir. They're rallying. Interesting, potential détente to the Middle East. Not good news for Palantir usually, but they're rallying today. Up $6.50, or about nearly 5% to close 142.15, putting up 642,000 contracts. For the number 9 spot, the hot option in Palantir, 35,000 of the 140 calls. Again, expiring on Friday, obviously in the money calls now. Average price for these, $2.22. These are pretty much right at that level right now in terms of intrinsic value. Obviously, sprinkle on a little magic extrinsic, going to be worth even more than that. So it looks like a good trade right now. Looks like paper was buying these. Now, worth noting, there is OI on this strike, so they could have been closing, in which case maybe they overwrote the heck out of these, and we're scrambling to buy them back now before they got run over. Interesting. I've said it many times. You step in front of some of these names at your peril, especially when the market is running like it was running to number 8. Haven't talked this name in the top 10 in a while, mostly because it's been getting shellacked. This is Robinhood getting a lot back today, up 8.25 or almost 10.5% to close $87.32. Looks like we might have had a repealing of the pattern day trading rule, which I'll have to dig into that a little bit more, but if that is the case, that certainly looks like good news for a lot of you traders out there, and clearly good news for this stock, putting up 683,000 contracts. For the number 8 spot in our countdown today, the hot option, nearly 90,000 of the 90s. Say that 5 times fast. 90,000 of the 90s expiring this Friday. Average price for these, 82 cents, listeners. That might be a little optimistic. We shall see. Intraday high was pretty much right here, so Hood needs to get out of bed the rest of the week if they're going to make these bad boys pay off. As we keep climbing to the number 7 spot, apparently Amazon didn't get the memo that it was rally day. They sold off about half a buck to close 248.5, putting up 805,000 contracts. For the number 7 spot out there, the hot option in the Amazonians today, 102,000 of the 250s. Average price for these, 23 cents. It looks like paper was buying these. It was an opening trade. The intraday high was 250.44, so they had a brief shining moment in the sun, and then they fell out of bed. So if they rode these to the close and they bought them, not exactly a great trade. But on the flip side, he only dropped 23 cents. As we keep climbing to the name that's been climbing for a while, this is Meta, up another $9.09 to close 671.58. What a rampage this name has been on, putting up 813,000 contracts. For the number 6 spot in our countdown today, seems like everyone has forgotten those lawsuits that took it to the woodshed just a few weeks ago. Absolutely wild. The hot option in Meta today, 44,000 of these 675s. These are expiring today, so obviously, in hindsight, the right way to go was sell these. Average price was $1.62, and you know what? I say that, but the intraday high was $678.5. So these were $3.50 in the money at one point. So if you sold these for $1.62, you definitely were sweating a little bit before the market turned back in your favor. As we keep climbing to the number 5 spot on our countdown today, this is SoFi. This name got pretty beat up, got down to about 15. I should know I sold the 15 half puts and was actually sweating those for a little bit. But actually, I wouldn't mind getting the stock. Looks like I was going to get it for a little bit. And in hindsight, that would have been a great trade because the stock continuing to rally again today, up 88 cents to close $18.79. Nearly 5% to the upside, listeners. What was the hot option in SoFi? By the way, SoFi putting up 863,000 contracts today. And the hot option, it was the 19s expiring on Friday, going up 108,000 times for 17 cents. A little bit of an opening trade out there. You think SoFi can get the bit in its teeth? Can it keep rallying through the end of the week, or is that all she wrote, listeners? Would you roll the bones on those? I'm curious. Hit us up. Let us know. We'd ask you in our question of the week or our flash poll, but it seems like Twitter has broken their polls, so we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way as we keep climbing to the number 4 spot. Looks like this name is making up for lost time. They weren't really participating in some of the earlier rallies, which was kind of head-scratching, but now Apple roaring back to life, up $7.64. Or nearly 3% to close 266.43, putting up 1.64 million contracts. For the number 4 spot in our countdown today, the hot option, 158,000 of the 265s. Average price for these, 44 cents. Obviously, you can do the math, listeners. You paid 44 cents for these. That's a pretty darn good trade if you wrote it through the close. Intraday high was pretty close to where we closed, so it looks like these went out looking pretty good as we keep climbing to the number 3 spot. This is Microsoft, back above the par strike, back above 400, rallying another $18.11 to close 411.22, putting up 1.7 million contracts. For the number 3 spot in our countdown today, the hot option of Mr. Softy, nearly 100,000, 98,000 of the 410s. You know they're going out today. Average price for these, 86 cents. Looks like paper was buying these. It was opening, listeners. So once again, 86 cents. Obviously, they went out worth $1.22, so not a bad trade if you rode them through the close. Was it a good day for our number 2 spot today, listeners? The answer was a resounding yes. Nvidia getting perilously close to those all-time highs again, threatening the power strike. In fact, they broke it intraday. They got up to $200.40 before closing $198.87, still up $2.41 on the day. That all-time high, $212.19, if you're wondering, listeners. Nvidia putting up some numbers today, 4.21 million contracts. That shows you what a wild day it was. Almost 4.25 million contracts, Not even enough for the top spot today, listeners. We'll get there in a second. What was the hot option on a very hot day in Nvidia today? 424,000. These numbers are just off the charts. 424,000 of the pars, the 200 expiring today, because of course it is. Average price for these was 33 cents. Looks like paper was mostly buying here. And again, the high was 240. So yeah, these were looking decent at one point, at the very least close to break even, before they weren't, listeners, before Nvidia kind of turned around. So if you rode these to the close, not a great day, but again, you only dropped about 33 cents. All right, now it's time for the big dog on our list, and I do mean big dog. We were just talking about this name and about how it was struggling to get back to the 350 level and what was going on in this name. It seemed like downside was in the offing, and then bam, Tesla says, hold my beer, rallying $27.75 or 7.6%. That's a heck of a move. To close $391.95. Looks like a Musk doubling down on the AI chip progress. Hey, makes sense. AI chips certainly hot, buzzworthy, and clearly the market likes what they're hearing out there in Tesla right now. You can see it in the options market. 6.26 million contracts on the tape out there in Tesla land. That is a wild day. If you're wondering, no, it is not the most active day. We've seen a lot more paper go up in Tesla, including most recently, we put up about 7.4 million contracts back last June 5th. So we have beaten today's number, but it's been a little while. Still an impressive number, just about however you carve it up. Obviously, nothing else today. Coming close to 6.25 million contracts. With all that flow going up, what was the hot option? What were people slinging out here in Tesla today? Let's find out. The hot option in Tesla, 275,000. I actually thought it would be more. Nvidia was over 400,000. I thought Tesla would be in that ballpark. Nope, 275 of the 390s, not the pars. I thought for sure it would be the pars. There you go, listeners. Tesla full of surprises today. The 390s, average price for these, $2.03. Of course they are expiring today. And obviously, if you bought these, they went out worth $1.95. So didn't do a heck of a lot, but you didn't lose a lot either. Now you got some stock, so hopefully you closed it out before the end of the session. Otherwise, you're riding some Tesla stock into tomorrow's open. Good luck to you, and good luck to all of you out there listening. These are some wild markets. If you need some help navigating these, make sure you check out thehotoptionsreport.com. I do mean, I think, just for the congressional scams alone, it is worth the price of admission, which is pretty freaking low, if I do say so myself. We'll see you back here tomorrow with our good buddy, the Flowmaster, on the option block, followed by This Week in Futures Options, before we're back to wrap up yet another wild trading day on the Hot Options Report. Stay safe out there, everybody.
You're listening to the Options Insider Radio Network. For more quality options programs, visit www.theoptionsinsider.com or search for Options Insider Radio Network in your podcast provider of choice. Listeners can also access all of our programming through our mobile app, available in iTunes and on Google Play.